Hello, my friends. Namaste, and welcome to Orgone Corner. I am the Orgonite Catechist. All of our how-to videos document the journey of an idea, a thought, or an intention into a beautiful manifestation that reminds us how powerful we truly are. Once you begin to work with the elemental and alchemical energies involved in Orgonite, your life will change in the most amazing ways. Synchronicities and serendipities will follow you everywhere. Today's journey is about prosperity. The sound frequencies you're hearing are 888 Hertz and 528 Hertz. The sound frequencies of abundance and miracles. The organic and inorganic materials used for this project are placed before you. You will see 2 molds: gold-plated foil, dark and light green colored wire, purple wire, blue and gold colored wire, beach sand, citrine and green aventurine, a reflective sticker of sacred geometry. The color theme is orange and purple with accents of gold, green, and blue. I recommend smudging your space with a bit of sage or Palo Santo. The scene for this project contains the Great Pyramid of Egypt within the Greater Pyramid of the Orgonite itself. I will begin both pyramids because I have more than one mold. But if you only have one mold, you can build the smaller pyramid first. In the larger pyramid, I will start the apical layer by suspending in clear resin several small stones of citrine tightly wrapped in gold-colored steel wire. Citrine stones, harnessing the frequency of the color of the sun, are also called merchant stones, and they will boost our prosperity intention. They say if you place a piece of citrine in the area where you deal with finances, you will boost your wealth. Citrine is also very useful for solar plexus work, to gain the confidence and inspiration you need to manifest more powerfully. By wrapping these crystalline stones, charged by the sun themselves, and exposed to the abundance and miracle frequencies, then allowing them to undergo compression in the curing resin, we create a powerful energy field of prosperity around our Orgonite. While the apical layer in the larger pyramid is curing, I will start the second pyramid. This is the inner, smaller centerpiece of the whole project. The apical layer is filled with the tiniest drop of clear resin. Then gold-plated foil is placed to complete the gold capstone. This pyramid represents the Great Pyramid of Giza. At the height of civilization, when a gold capstone adorned the pyramid, coated in reflective white quartz. Even the most talented artists fall short in depicting the majestic sight of this wonder of the ancient world. The mysteries of the ancients are still waiting to be rediscovered. Many researchers are uncovering that our true past may be very different than what was originally thought when exploration of the Great Pyramid began. Once the capstone has cured, I will fill the remainder of the smaller pyramid with opaque white resin. Going back to the larger pyramid, I will remove the suspension apparatus and cut the remaining wire. Employing the tilt technique on all 4 corners, I will place clear orange resin to symbolize the sun, high above the Great Pyramid of Giza at the height of Egyptian civilization. Of course, we want a sun in our Prosperity Pyramid. The sun was worshipped as a god in ancient times of Egypt. The sun is our source of energy, our star, blasting out electrons for billions of years at the speed of light. Here's a fun fact about the Great Pyramid. We know the speed of light is 299,782,458 meters per second. The north latitude of the Great Pyramid is 29 degrees, 0.97824558. Yes, the exact same number. Were the architects of the Great Pyramid trying to tell us something? I'm so sorry I deprived you of the demolding and the decorating of the Great Pyramid centerpiece. What you will see here in the frame is the smaller pyramid with purple wire spirals and the blue wire river that runs under the pyramid. The river also enabled me to suspend the pyramid upside down easily and symmetrically. These wire adornments remind us of the lush and prosperous lands that surrounded the Great Pyramid in ancient times. Some wonder if the pyramid's purpose was more than just a temple or a tomb. Perhaps it was a power source? The world's largest orgonite? The next layer is a darker orange, thin layer to complete the sun at the apex of the pyramid. Looking down at the progress, I almost imagine a vortex above our pyramid. Then, in 3 layers of clear resin, I will place the Great Pyramid of Giza. A second large pour, and then a third, just to the level of the base of the pyramid. Whenever you have a large section to fill, I highly recommend doing it in several layers. The thicker the resin, the faster it cures, and the hotter it gets. It could potentially warp your molds. When the last clear layer is partially cured, I will add green Aventurine along the riverbed of the Blue Wire River. Green Aventurine is thought to be the luckiest stone of all crystals. Green reminds us of the heart chakra, money and nature, love, abundance, and creation, all components of prosperity. Once fully cured, using beach sand and clear resin, I will lay the next layer, representing the desert around the Great Pyramid. Sand contains quartz, shell fragments, and rock fragments. Sand is the least complex organic component of this project, but it also has the most disorder. While the crystal form of quartz is complex and orderly, it's wonderful to think of the crystals of old that are now the granules of sand. And it's also inspiring to ponder sand's potential as the millennia roll by. What will the forces of the earth shape the sand into, with ever more order and complexity? The next layer is a stark and shimmering layer of purple resin. Purple is a royal color and is associated with the third eye or pineal gland area of the brain. If you have ever had a spiritual experience, chances are your third eye had peeked open. Even a glimpse of the universe through the third eye can show you and help you feel connected to the spirit and all conscious beings. A connected consciousness is the pathway to prosperity. The final layer of clear purple resin is completed with a symbol of sacred geometry. The 6-pointed star in the center of this symbol is made from 2 triangles pointed in opposite directions, one pointing up and one pointing down. If we were to imagine this as a 3-dimensional shape, 2 tetrahedrons or 3-sided pyramids would be combined to create the Merkaba. The Merkaba is our light body, or our aura, essentially the field of energy that surrounds us. Once the resin has cured for an additional 12 to 24 hours, we can demold the Prosperity Pyramid. The scene inside the pyramid stirs the imagination to travel back to the time of ancient Egypt, when the Great Pyramid of Giza and the surrounding civilization were at the height of its prosperity, when the magic and the mystery of the pyramids were known and practiced by all. In current times, as our own great civilization rises in prosperity, we might do well to learn and understand the practices of the ancients. In parting, I recall Mr. Spock from Star Trek, which some believe may have been channeled work by a higher being, who often said in parting, "Live long and prosper." Please join me for the prosperity meditation to follow. Namaste.